Feelgrounds Black Friday sale is online, 30% off everything. By the way, I will be back with some videos soon, but it's just been a horrible summer. Anyway, you have 30% off everything basically. Too bad we don't have the old sold models anymore, but obviously those are sold out after this time. But still, you can get anything you want, 30%. Please try to use my discount code as well. It's CPTANGELADV5. Give it a try. If you're a new customer, give it a try. Maybe you will get an extra 5% off. We don't have any information on whether this works. I don't have an email explaining this, but you might be able to get 35% off, but I'm not sure if you're a new customer. So maybe give it a try. And you have, yeah, basically all the models. You have the court sides, 94 euros. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad compared to like initially like 134, pretty expensive. But for 95 euros, you can have proper sneakers. All of those are actually really, really good. These court sides actually look a bit like a Nike Air Force. I mean, they're basically the same. Of course, it's gonna be wider and stuff, but yeah, they're very, very similar to a Nike Air Force. And you have all kinds of colors. You have the classics, looks even more like an Air Force. Then of course you have the mighty Patrol Winter in all kinds of colors. The gum sand, of course, is the closest you're gonna get to a barefoot Timberland. I've made a video of that, check it out on the channel. 115 euros, I would say that's a great price. This is an absolutely waterproof boot. This is also one of the best looking barefoot boots around. They have the side profile with the bigger lugs. That looks amazing, and it's the closest you're gonna get to Timberland. All barefoot companies make the same mistakes, except for maybe Zero. They don't have a nice luggy side profile. They have flat soles, and they don't look as good. This kind of sole looks better, and of course I have suggested that I make an even bigger lug version, like 6mm lugs maybe, just like the Tracker Forest CSC and the Forest CSC from Evo Barefoot, which have the big lugs. But these also look good enough. So yeah, maybe give it a shot. The courtside canvas, it's a great alternative. It's only slightly more expensive than the originals, like the original knit, but it's going to be natural material. It's going to be a cotton canvas. It's going to be pleasing to look at, pleasing to the touch, and probably very durable. This colorway, pretty nice. And yeah, I would definitely want to have a corsair canvas in the future. And of course you have different kinds of colors here. You have the Chelsea. It's gonna be like the Patrol Light. It's not gonna be absolutely waterproof. It doesn't have a membrane, but the outer layers, this faux leather kind of material is really good at repelling water. It's basically like a rubber boot, so very, very practical, but they're not gonna have the membrane. But of course it's still worth it if that's what you're looking for. You're looking for a Chelsea. That's gonna be one of the lightest and more flexible Chelseas in the market. Of course you have the sandals. Honestly, they look kind of weird, I'm not sure, but look how flexible they are. So yeah, you could give them a shot, 65 euros. And then of course you have the originals. What is this? Okay, I'm not sure what's going on here. Originals and the high-rise knits. These are gonna be synthetic materials, but that's why they're cheaper. Like, okay, drop tops, 75 euros. And the looks, again, for leather, the same kind of material. The mesh is gonna be the lightweight for 80 euros. That's actually, yeah, it's not bad. Pretty good price. I mean, you're not gonna find barefoot sneakers any cheaper than this, unless you go for like the Chinese stuff on Amazon or whatever, but premium brands, you're not gonna find anything that looks that good, especially the black and white. I'm telling you in person, this is actually really, really impressive. They look great. This is the mess. I have the knit in black and white. I have the mesh in white, also looks very nice. You have a last chance here on some colors, so I'm guessing those are discontinued. You have the Move, very nice sports shoe. I have, this actually looks amazing, but I have a bit of an issue with the back because it's very, very wide. If you've seen some videos, the padding on the collar looks a bit much. Yeah, not so bad, not so bad here. So why not? You could give it a try. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah, I mean, Feelgrounds basically has the same models again and again, which is great because they don't go out of stock. You can find them whenever, you can get more when they wear out, you can do whatever you like. High-rise knit, very nice sneakery kind of mid boot. And you're gonna have also the new boat shoe kind of design for €3. Why not? You have the kids models, and then you have the Chaka, which is also very, very nice, especially in this colorway. What is up here? I'm not why. Anyway, yeah, the Chaka is gonna be natural materials again. I mean, the high rise is not gonna be natural materials. The patrols are not gonna be natural materials. These are gonna be a nice cotton canvas boot. They sell this as a desert boot. I'm not sure I would call it desert boot, but I actually definitely want to give them a try. They look like a great option for maybe, you know, warmer months. And you have all the cool kid models and the boots. Those boots, if you have a kid and you're looking for winter boots, because it's not very easy to find proper winter boots for your kids, those are a great option because you know they're gonna be warm, they're insulated, they have they're not insulated, but they do have this fleece lining on this side, and they're absolutely waterproof. So, and they look great. They look like normal shoes, so it's absolutely a great option. And the loafers, that's a brand new model. I didn't actually make a video about this because it's not exactly my style, but you know, I wonder what this. I want to look some videos up. I wonder if those could actually, if you could get away with wearing those. They look a bit like Crocs on this angle, but whatever. Okay, kids. Patrol lights. Last chance on some of the best looking colorways. I'm not sure why, and most of them are out of stock. Maybe that's why it says last chance. Maybe because they're running out of stock. Maybe they will restock them. But these are some of the best looking barefoot boots you can find. Absolutely. And you have even 30% on the accessories. Laces, you know, insoles, whatever. So yeah, overall, great option. Give them a try and use the code CPTANGELADV5. You're gonna find this in the description and title and whatever. And try to get another 5% off. I'm not sure it works, but just give it a try, especially if you're a new customer, because for all customers, it doesn't work anymore, unfortunately, but that's bad for us too as affiliates because I don't get any kind of payment for repeat customers, but it is what it is. That's what they want to do. So yeah, give it a shot, guys. Great opportunity, 30%. I'm not sure you're gonna have another one anytime soon. So yeah, give them a shot. I'm gonna see you in the next one. See you.